When I think about this draft for the Cowboys, um, I think I call it a bluebell draft. Like think about ice cream flavors. Everybody's got a different flavor. Everybody's got something else that they want, something else that they like. You might be Rocky Road. You might be cookies and cream. I happen to be homemade vanilla, old school dude. That's worked forever, and it's going to continue
I
to
vote
work,
for Rocky
right?
Road.
Okay, see? Rocky
Joe,
Road.
you are
We all
so
got a
much
little
more than
flavor.
vanilla, buddy, but continue.
No, and again, I don't need my ice cream to display who I am. Huh?
That's fair.
Huh? Huh?
That's fair.
So, right.
So
So anyway, but my point being, they've got to follow those first 10 picks so closely
Yeah.
because they're going to be different values assigned to these players. Because I think after Mendoza, you have this window of 8 or 9 players that there's not a huge amount of separation. Maybe Arvell Reese, right? And then if Reese goes, then do you have, another edge like David Bailey go because these teams are drafting a little bit more for need? Because this might not be the most depth. This draft might be doesn't have a ton of depth. So will teams reach more for need? So man, those first 7, 8 picks, the Cowboys have to be all over, and I think they have to be willing and ready to do anything, and that does include moving up. And Mike, you made a good point. I do think they need 2 players out of what happens early in this draft, but I also think that there's another tier of players that are probably between, the 20th overall pick and the 55th overall pick. So I would amend it to say this. They need to get 1 player early, but if that second player happens to be something that you trade back to get early in the second round and you still are convinced you could get that linebacker or that person, that guy,
Yeah.
I would be okay with that too. I would.
Okay.
I would. So